Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you guys are doing really well. It's time for another This Week in Fragrance, where I talk to you guys about some new and upcoming releases. So some stuff that you have to look forward to that will potentially be good or also maybe trash. So what do we got? Well, we've got a new Cool Water, a new Le Male, we have a new Guerlain, we have a new Brioni, and also some smaller things interspersed throughout as well. So let's jump into it and let's talk about these upcoming releases. First, let's jump into that Guerlain. Now, Guerlain is about as storied a fragrance house as you will ever find, but sometimes it's like they have no idea what they're really doing. Like they're just playing it by ear, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, and hoping that their sales pick up. That's how it feels. Because not too long ago, they were taking all their fragrances and moving them into the Guerlain vetiver style bottles. So the Guerlain Homme line, the L'Instant de Guerlain line, all that, they took them, they put them all into the same style bottle, which was the vetiver style bottle. That's not the only fragrance it was used for, that bottle style, but that's the one that kind of stuck in my mind, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But that also wasn't the original style of bottle for that fragrance either. Whatever. That style of bottle, that's what they moved to. But then they decided, heck with that, let's switch it up again. Yeah, we just did this, but you know, on second thought, I don't like those bottles. I like the L'Homme Ideal bottles more. So now they've taken a lot of their releases and did away with the bottles that they were in, and now they're in L'Homme Ideal bottles. Okay, that brings us to the new flanker, Habit Rouge L'Instant. L'Instant? L'Instant. I don't know. It's, yeah, French. You're about to get hit with the most Englishy, lost in translation write-up for this fragrance possible. I apologize, but let's do it. If bergamot and vanilla ensure the filiation with Habit Rouge, this new juice blows a wind of freedom on the legend by reinventing its emblematic accord. The beating heart of a rose, olfactory translation of this red to which the perfume owes its haughty name, and the power of a racy leather accord. It is this accord of rose and leather that inspired Delphine Jelk to create the new intense eau de toilette. So you kind of get what they're going with there, but it's also kind of jumbled and messy. So this one has notes of bergamot, grapefruit, hemp, rose, mate, vanilla, patchouli, and leather. The original definitely an important fragrance for the house, but it's really random to see them coming out with a flanker for this fragrance particularly nowadays. And again, it just makes you think or makes you wonder, Guerlain, what is going on over there exactly? Now, I love Guerlain, not trying to trash them or anything, but it's one of those deals where you see what they're doing and you scratch your head a little bit. Let's talk about that new Cool Water. It seems like there's a Cool Water flanker every 4 months. It's just crazy. They pump these out like nobody's business. This one, Cool Water Reborn. Cool Water Reborn, oh yeah. They say you only live once, also known as YOLO, but they never say how many times you can be reborn. And if it's Cool Water, the number of times you can be reborn is, carry the two, infinite. Davidoff Cool Water, which was born 30 years ago, has led to a revolution in perfumery, a legendary olfactory signature that combines freshness, strength, and hedonism. Since the promising birth, Davidoff Cool Water has developed again and again. Today, the fragrance brings a stronger sensuality and passion through its new impulses of the sea. This legendary fragrance crosses the ocean for a new age. Davidoff Cool Water comes to life. Discover Davidoff Cool Water Reborn Eau de Toilette for him, in which the aromatic notes of rosemary, distilled on site at our harvest site in Tunisia, combined with the elegant sensuality of vetiver, responsibly sourced on the island of Haiti. And once again, we are being hit with just 3 notes. Oh, rosemary, galbanum, and vetiver. And though it isn't mentioned in the official note breakdown, you know there's got to be an aquatic sort of feeling in here, an aquatic accord. Now, with pretty much all Cool Waters, the question is, will this Cool Water be one of those ones that at a good price at discounters is a great buy? A great little cheapie that you can work into your collection, work into your rotation, and feel good about? Or is it going to be one of those Cool Water fragrances where you get it in, spray it on, and it's just kind of a synthetic mess that doesn't really work for you? As always, with my simple-minded orangutan brain, I'm digging the bottle because it has a gradient. You present this fragrance to me in a clear bottle, and I just look at it and go, what is this crap? 3 notes, bleh. Reborn, stupid, I hate it. Give it a dark to light gradient? Could be pretty good. So yeah, of course I'm gonna buy it, and I'm looking forward to it. Now let's check out the new Jean Paul Gaultier. It is Le Male Pride Edition. Now with this one, I don't have a write-up, unfortunately, so you don't get to hear one of those long, drawn-out diatribes about how this is the sickest fragrance ever that's going to incite revolutions across the planet because of how they naturally sourced ingredients and stuff like that. The cap is made of wood, dude! Oh, so natural! Although on Parfumo, they do say that Le Male Pride Edition and Classique Pride Edition share the same gender-neutral fragrance, which begs the question, why? So that would mean that Le Male Pride Edition is the same as Classique Pride Edition? Just they changed the bottle up? Okay. And I'll also mention there was a Le Male Pride Edition before that was a collector's edition bottle. It was the exact same fragrance as the original Le Male. They just gave it a new bottle design. And this is not that, where that was just Le Male put into a limited edition bottle. This is a limited edition fragrance that is separate and different from the original Le Male. So the note breakdown here is blood orange and yuzu in the top, orange blossom and neroli in the mid, and then blonde woods and musk in the base. So a pretty simple note breakdown. Looks like it's gonna be just a very fresh and clean spring and summertime fragrance. Hopefully the quality's there. Hopefully it smells really nice. It is a bit of a gimmick that they make it a gender neutral fragrance and put the same one into 2 different bottles. So they're obviously trying to appeal to different genders there. But that's a marketing thing that we've seen a lot here lately with different brands coming out with fragrances that are gender neutral, which I have no problem with. Unisex fragrances have been around forever, and who cares? Wear what you want to wear. If you want to wear a fragrance marketed toward ladies and you're a guy, who cares? So that's going to be the newest Le Male fragrance to look forward to, Le Male Pride Edition, or Classique Pride Edition if you'd rather have a bottle with boobs instead of a big cod piece, essentially. From there, let's talk about the new Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat. Inspired by Brioni leisure wear, the white bottle is adorned with a satin label that reflects Brioni's craftsmanship. The magnetic cap engraved with the B logo closes like a coil by simply bringing it close to the golden pump spray, adding a chic yet detailed feel. That's one way to say the cap's magnetic, and when you get it close to the magnet, it closes. Magnets, how do they work? That's a meme. I'm not actually questioning that. From the perfumer, it's inspired by one enchanting day from sunrise to sunset. This perfume is a refreshing scent in the early morning and a cozy softness in the evening. Every note that makes up the perfume has been carefully selected and manufactured using only the finest ingredients. So this one has pink pepper, grapefruit, and frankincense, along with rose, patchouli, sandalwood, musk, and ambroxan. It's a fragrance line that's respected by people that know about it, but it's not really a huge line. There's not a ton of people clamoring for the new Brioni, but it is exciting to see them flesh this line out, to bring out new fragrances, and to really build that thing up. Then I want to really quickly bring up a couple 4711 Aqua Colonia releases. If you're unaware of this line, you should learn about them. They're very inexpensive, very simple. The performance typically sucks, but overall they're nice fragrances to have because you can get 150 ml size bottles of them and they're really easy wears. So when it's very hot outside and you just want something that smells super pleasant, you can grab them, spray them on, and go. Note breakdowns here. Really simple. As I said, they're very minimalistic. So the first one is pomelo and sea salt. The second one, coconut water and yuzu. Both of those sound good to me for like a summertime vacation sort of scent where you're spraying it on 15, 20 times because it's so light but refreshing, and you don't have to worry at all because people are gonna like how it smells, assuming they can actually smell it. And as I mentioned, you wanna get those from discounters. Don't spend too much on those. So be aware of these if you like the line or you're interested in the line, but don't overpay. And with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up this week in fragrance. Not as many new releases coming our way as toward the beginning of the year when a whole bunch of things were being announced, but it's still good to see new fragrances trickling through. Let me know in the comments what you think about these new releases. Thank you for hanging with me. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.